welcome to Seasons of Skyrend, a custom 5th edition D&D adventure that focuses on the stories of our characters as they explore the world around them. I am your host and DM, Scott.
Hi, my name is Shannon. I play Arannis Grey, or Grey the Great, to my fans. I am a half-elf bard.
Hi, my name is Chris. I play Vale the Changeling Rogue, sometimes known as Kara Frostfall or Lord Carver Golddagger III.
Hi, my name is Nate. I play Darvin Grimm, the Human Monk.
Thank you for joining us. Please enjoy this chapter in Seasons of Skyrend. Having recovered from the incidents at Lord Robin's party, and attending to some personal tasks under the cover of night, Darvin, Vale, and Arannis return to the routine of their lives. The thing about routines, though, is they rarely survive the actions of others. We can assume that our routines are protected against the mundane. Even something as simple as a favor can break us from our comfortable cycles. We'll say it is a few days later. It is fairly early in the day, and for one reason or another, three of you find yourselves just on the west side of the Stone Pass, which is the path that connects the east side to the west side of the city.
Together?
Just doing your own things. If you want to be doing something with them, you can be.
But concurrently?
Yes, you're just there simultaneously.
Gotcha.
If Kara and Arannis are there on tavern business, fine. If they're just out there getting a decent meal for a change, or seeing the sights, window shopping, visiting friends, that's fine. If you're scouting a mark, that's cool too. Or you could just be on the poor side of town for reasons.
Yeah, we'll go with reasons. I don't think I have a mark right now.
Okay. You spend your time kind of watching the west side of the city just to get used to how the city moves about, so that way when you do need to come over here, so you're not ignorant of the city.
Good.
Coming along the main road through the western part of the city, leading out to the Stone Pass, there's a man driving a covered wagon. It bears a distinct black marking on it. You can all give me a perception check.
Chris, I found all my crits.
Oh, well, it's a good thing you crit. I crit failed.
I got a 10.
That's the whole gamut right there. Even
1,
spread.
10, 20. Done.
And covered all the bases, Scott. That's good.
The marking on the side of this is used to denote death. More specifically, like a hearse wagon. There's a dead body in here. There's a very old man driving this one-horse cart. He pulls it up to the Temple of Koram on the west side of the city. As we mentioned before, not the strict law and order, killing people in the middle of the night version that Darvin attends and works for. This is the more chaotic side. He pulls up to the front of that. Behind this temple, there is, of course, a cemetery, because Temple of Death. He gets out and grabs his kind of walking cane and begins to head in towards the temple as three, let's say pubescent boys jump him. They are mugging him in broad daylight.
Awesome.
Anybody care to do anything?
Do they have a clear leader?
No. There's three of them. They jumped him, they pushed him to the ground. One of them has picked up his cane. Two of them are kicking him, while the other one's like rifling through his robes.
What a jerk.
Okay, can I sneak up behind the one that's got his cane and bring my dagger to his throat? Use it to intimidate his friends.
Yes! Still
Scare
going
the
to him.
crap out of these kids. I crit!
And you grab him from behind, and almost miraculously, there is a dagger at his throat.
And I just kind of whisper into his ear, tell your friends to stop.
Give me intimidation with advantage.
14.
He is scared of you, and he calls out to his buddies, and they turn, they see you with the knife to his throat, and they move to the other side of the old man. One of them also pulls out a dagger and holds this to the old man's throat. And Darvin or Arannis, you're free to do anything or nothing.
The one with the knife to the old man's throat, I want to cast Vicious Mockery on him.
Okay.
He needs to make a wisdom save.
10.
No. It's not much damage. Because
He doesn't have much health.
only D4, bro. He takes 1 damage. Psychic damage.
And something else happens, right?
And he has disadvantage on his next attack roll before the end of his next turn.
He grabs his head and starts screaming, and the knife drops to the ground.
Oh, good. That was my intention.
Okay. Darvin, are you just watching?
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't feel like I need to get involved.
He grabs his head, screaming, and he just bolts.
I'm gonna pick this kid's pocket and then kick him away from me.
Give me a sleight of hand.
24.
That'll do it.
Sure, you reach into his pocket, grab something, and push him away. He stumbles onto the ground, hands down on the stone path, and gets himself up. You're crazy, lady! You're crazy! And he takes off with the old man's walking cane in hand.
And the third one's still there?
Not for much longer. Sees you with a knife and just scared his friend away. Doesn't know what happened to his other one. Arannis, would you like to do anything?
This kid isn't doing anything at the moment, right?
No.
He's just kind of standing there.
Yeah,
No,
he's lost all his back out.
no, not yet. I'm not in the habit of attacking people who look like they're not attacking.
Alright then, he will run if nobody's going to stop him.
Nope. I think these kids learned their lesson. I will sheathe my dagger and help the old man up.
Thank you, young miss. Those boys, I got my cane. You wouldn't happen to have an extra one, would you?
I want to check and see what I got off the kid.
Oh, sure, a copper.
I hand it to the old man. I'm like, I don't have one, but I was able to get this.
Yeah, that's very kind of you, but I don't think I'll be able to support myself on this.
Can I help you to wherever you're going?
Well, I'm going into the temple, of course, but I'll need a cane or something to support myself unless you intend to carry me.
But I can't, offer my arm to help you?
Well, you can, but how long are you going to do that for?
Permanently.
Well, to get him in, and then...
And then let them worry about
We
it.
can track down the kids and steal his cane back.
If that's what you want to do, you can do that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you. Who's going in the temple?
I'm helping the dude in.
You two going about your business?
No, I'm still watching from a distance.
I'm gonna kind of stay near the cart thing just to make sure they don't come back and try to take more stuff.
Okay. Kara, you escort him. He thanks you and introduces himself as Hizerni. And what might your name be, miss?
Kara,
Thank you, Kara. Thank you. It's very brave of you.
do you know any reason beyond just being stupid hoodlums why those boys would be attacking you?
I should hope not. I just got here today. Probably just a random mugging.
Okay.
And you escort him in?
Yes.
As you enter into the temple, up at the front, there's an altar with a statue depicting Koram, the god of death. This depiction is shrouded. No facial features. You can barely make out a bodily form or any fingers. This is definitely more supporting the mysterious, chaotic side of death, where it's an unknown. Give me a perception check.
12.
And on the block supporting the statue are a number of tenets of the god of death. All deaths are unique. Death is just a phase. Death comes for all. Death is a gift for a life well lived. Death is a punishment for a wasted life. Things like that are maybe true on their own, but altogether are a little bit contradictory.
Yeah.
And there's a priest in there as well. Are you going to stay with the old man?
I just want to get him in and then see if I can't track down his cane.
That would be very nice of you. I do need something to support myself.
Wonderful. Will you be here for a while?
I can't see how I'm going to get around much without a cane.
Okay. Then I will tell him I'll be back as soon as I can, either with his cane or with another cane.
Give me a perception check as you leave.
That is a crit!
You can hear a bit of the conversation, actually. He is speaking with the priest about his departed wife, Mirabelle, who died a number of years ago. And he's looking for a place to properly honor her. He's already been to a number of temples.
That's interesting. Maybe as I'm walking away and ask, how would you like to honor her?
It will take a proper priest of Koram, and he motions to the statue of Koram, and in one of its hands, it's holding a stone spear. And he lets you know that is a symbol of an artifact that some temples to the god of death may have. And he's specifically looking for a temple that has that artifact.
Okay.
It is rare, but not unique. For some reason, he wants to use that to bless her.
What does the artifact do?
Who do you want to ask?
I would ask generally to the both of them.
The priest says it's a long story. It's a very private matter, even for us. But if you wish to come back and pay homage to the god of death, we might be able to answer your questions.
Okay, well that seems like a future issue. Let me go see if I can find your cane.
Okay. You leave the temple?
Yep.
Are you still standing just by the cart?
Yep, make sure they don't come back.
You gonna look in it at all, or are you just...
Nope.
Alright.
I'm not looking in there. There's a dead person in there.
There most definitely is a dead person in there.
I'm good.
That's what this card is for. Darvin, you see Kara exit the temple and head off towards where those hooligans went. And Kara, as you exit, you can definitely see Darvin over there. Just kind of watching. You've probably seen him at this point as well, Arannis.
Who's that guy?
Oh, shit, you don't know.
Are you dressed in your monkey attire, like, to not be noticed?
Yeah.
Yeah, then I wouldn't know who you are.
You'd think I'm some monk.
So you're saying I saw this guy again?
Yeah, he's out there.
Okay. Arnis is standing there, right?
Yeah, right by the cart.
Right where you left me.
Give Arnis a look. They haven't come back, have they?
Nope.
You want to go get this guy's cane back?
Heck yeah.
All right, let's go. So we head off in the direction that they ran.
Leaving the cart untended?
He left it unattended.
He left me there.
He didn't say, "Hey, stay and watch the cart."
No.
I think if he was worried about it, he'd have asked you to stay and watch the cart.
Okay. He also doesn't know I'm leaving, so.
That's also true.
But you talk to the guy.
If you want to stay and watch the cart, you can stay and watch the cart. I'm going to go find the cane.
I don't want to stay with the cart.
Well, then come with me to find the cane.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to find the cane.
If something
Okay.
happens to the cart, it's your fault.
So, Darvin, you notice the two of them head off down the streets, leaving the cart alone. Shortly after they leave, just some, looky-loos stop at the cart and start peeking in. They're not, messing with it.
I'm gonna join them.
Okay. You want to look into there?
Yeah, but with them, so that, hey guys,
Oh,
What are you
hey.
looking at?
what's this? What are you guys looking at?
It's like somebody brought in a dead body here. Think it's someone from town?
How else would they bring it here?
I don't know. You peek in?
Yeah.
There's a closed casket in the back, along with a rucksack. The top doesn't appear to be nailed down.
I'm not gonna dive in and open up the casket. That's a little over the top.
Okay, just wanted to know for sure. One of them gets bold and says, "Oh, nothing happened." Starts climbing in the back of the wagon. He's looking around. Give me a perception roll or investigation roll.
Crit fail. Damn it.
It's a casket, pretty standard. Hard to tell where it came from. And eventually, one of the guys lifts up that corner a little bit, thinks better of it, and closes it. But he goes up to the old man's bag, starts rifling through it. He finds a ring and a tube in there.
What kind of...
Like something you would have paperwork in.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Like to shoot around the office?
Similar in size, yeah.
A little less pneumatic.
He looks at you. Oh, you mind?
Mind what?
Opens up his coat a little bit and just slowly starts putting the stuff in. Gives you a raised eyebrow, we cool?
I don't think I care.
Okay.
Do what you gotta do, friend. Feed your family your own way.
Wow, cool. Letting somebody steal from a dead dude, great.
All right.
It's a dead dude. It's not like he's gonna care.
Could be important documents for that dead dude.
Documents?
What? So that he can give it to his afterlife admission tickets or something?
Could be his will.
They'll sort that out. Whatever.
That's the only way to get on Undead Space Mountain.
Undead e-ticket.
Okay.
But in that case, it was
Except they don't call it an e-ticket, they call it an e-ticket.
Quality entertainment. That
Oh, come on. You're glad you were recording that.
I hate everybody and everything. Anyway, the two of you run off after these kids who mugged this old man. Give me a perception or investigation to see if you can track them down.
I pick perception.
Investigation. I got a 17.
I got a 7.
After going a few blocks, there's this little outdoor cafe space, and there are those teens, and one of them is holding up the cane, which he has since broken in half. He's holding up one piece in each hand,
This kid needs to get got.
bragging about how some broad pulled a knife on him, but he managed to get away. Gave her one of these, and he's juking.
Oh my god.
Can I sneak up and do the same thing again to him?
You can try. Roll that stealth.
It's a 16.
Arannis, are you following Kara?
Yeah, but at a
At a distance where you
distance.
don't have to roll a stealth check.
because I can.
You are not also trying to stealth this person.
No. I don't do stealth.
He's got one piece in each hand, waving them side to side. He's like, I have one of these, and keeps doing the juice. And as you're 2 steps behind him, he just turns around and whips around, puts one in right in your face. You're back, huh? Yeah, not so tough when you don't have a knife to my throat, huh? And he's just waving the handle piece of the cane, in your face.
Can I just do a reach out and do the cop move where you grab the wrist and spin it behind the back? Try that move.
Yes, we'll call this a grapple dex competition.
I was gonna just cast Vicious Mockery.
9.
9 as well.
Oh, look at that.
So you grab him by the wrist, start to turn it, and he just spins his wrist out of it. Yeah, it was none of your business. Why don't you just keep going?
Can I cast Vicious Mockery on this kid?
You can do whatever you want.
You just insult him.
Here's what I want to shout at him. Why don't you try not being a dick? Roll of wisdom
I
save.
hope this works for your sake.
I so do too.
A 2.
That's super gonna fail. 2 damage.
Okay.
And now you have disadvantage on attacks if you decide to attack before the end of your next turn.
Just like his friend did minutes ago, he grabs his head in pain and starts screaming.
Dropping the things he was carrying.
Sure, why not?
Yes.
It's already broken. And he's looking around to see where that came from.
Yeah.
There's verbal today.
It's verbal. The thing is, you unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments at a creature you can see within range.
Okay.
So yes, it's verbal. I have to say something. So I literally did say, why don't you try not being a dick?
Yeah. He grabs one of the pieces and just chucks it at you.
I love it.
Across the fucking path.
I love it.
Yeah, that's a 3.
No, that ain't gonna do it.
And it just clatters along the ground. At this point, a couple of his friends are coming up. Kara, you can see they're just pulling their coats aside. You can see small daggers there. These are like carving knives and shit. Very basic.
From Mom's kitchen. What?
That's good. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Food, not prose. And I'm good at insults.
Yes, you are. You've successfully insulted 2 people here today.
Kid, did they ever tell you you shouldn't go around picking on the weak?
It's not your business who we pick on. Everybody's got to make a living.
But really, mugging an old man?
He's not going to need it.
The cane?
I mean, soon enough.
Let's put it this way. We can walk away right now.
Then do that.
No. Let me finish my sentence, child. We can walk away right now, and you will not end up hurt any further than the headache you've had. All you gotta do is give us back what you took from him.
He takes the bottom half of the cane and just kind of tosses it at your chest.
And the coins you took off of him?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Roll insight, dude.
You roll insight on
I'm
that.
rolling insight on that.
Dude, come on. Can I roll insight too?
Yeah,
I
sure.
got a 6.
I have high insight, so... Except I crit failed. So, yeah.
Kara, you've got reason to doubt him.
Okay.
He probably stole something.
So I'm gonna pick up the half of the cane. I'm gonna say, well, you stole a full cane. This isn't a full cane. He couldn't use this. So you replace it, and no one ends up injured.
I have the other half's right over there.
Kind of whack him on the forehead with the cane.
You can try.
That's a 7.
Okay, you swing it at his head, and he just dodges a little bit to the side. Whoa now, lady. Whoa. At this point, his 2 friends that are with him are coming around the sides and have pulled out their daggers and are advancing on you.
I'm gonna reach behind my neck like I'm scratching something and draw my own dagger, which is larger than theirs.
That's a knife.
Actually,
Oh, gosh.
and I've still got the cane in the other hand. I'm like, boys, all we want is to replace the old man's cane. We don't want to hurt you.
Well, then go ahead and do it.
Well, but you
If that's what you want, you do it.
Oh my god.
Let me rephrase that.
Kids are such little shits.
We're giving you an opportunity to do the right thing.
And they laugh. They just bust up laughing.
They don't give a shit. You should beat their asses. Can we establish... I'm sorry. I'm going to just go back for a second. That when I go to this side of the town, I take my crossbow with me. Like, is that a thing that I would do? If I
If
knew
you
I was,
want,
like, on
yeah.
the kind of sketchy side of town.
The whole west side is the sketchier
So
side
I've got,
of town.
like, my crossbow and my...
Yeah, sure,
I
you can have your
dagger
crossbow
as
with you.
well,
Yeah, whatever gear you want with you.
but- Okay. Sorry to slow you down.
So they laugh at you. Ha 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 ha. Do the right thing. That's funny. You're funny.
I really don't want to have to hurt you, boys.
And we don't want to have to hurt you.
Oh, Jesus.
Give you one last chance. Give us enough money to replace the old man's cane, and everybody walks away uninjured.
Nah.
Fuck these
You
kids.
don't feel like replacing some old man's cane.
All
It was
right.
a shitty cane to begin with.
You're a shitty human being.
Vicious mockery again?
Can I do that?
If we're gonna start attacking, we need to get into initiative.
Ooh, not bad.
Kara, Vale,
Vale's got a 9.
Arannis,
15.
you do get to go first.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
I want to shout you're a shitty human being at this kid.
At which one?
Whoever said it was a shitty cane.
Okay, yeah, that's the main guy who you already insulted once.
Let's do it again. Roll that wisdom save.
10.
Nope, that ain't gonna do it. Take 2 more psychic damage, and you have disadvantage on your next attack.
He collapses to the ground.
Yep.
Dead. You just killed that guy. Psychic damage would kill him.
Well,
It's
didn't mean
his
to
buddy's
kill him.
turn.
I meant to knock him out, but
You can't go non-lethal with the
psychic
They are
damage,
going
I
to-
guess it's fair.
Oh, Jesus. The first one is going to run after you. Swings at you with a dagger and misses. The other one's going to swing at Kara over here. 12.
That'll miss.
Very well. Veil.
Now, I'm going to say this out loud. I don't intend to kill this kid. But I am going to
I didn't know that would do it.
non-lethal attack with the dagger.
Try that.
18.
Yes, that hits.
4 damage.
Alright. He lunges at you with his dagger and stabs straight past your head, and you bring yours down just like square on his forehead. He thunks to the ground.
I told you I didn't want to have to hurt you.
Arannis.
Well, this guy just tried to stab at me, so
Yeah, he did.
I'm going to attempt to stab at him
With what?
with my dagger. 18.
Yeah.
I don't want to kill him. 4 damage.
He swung wide, like, across his shoulder, leaving himself wide open. You just take the butt of your dagger and jab him in the throat and collapses down. He's just on the ground, just coughing. Like tears coming out of his eyes. They're not doing anything now.
I'm gonna mug the mugger. I'm gonna take everything the kid's got on him. And the dead one.
I didn't mean to kill him.
That's okay. We gave him like 5 warnings.
It's true.
He's got a very shitty dagger on him
I'll leave that on him. I don't need it.
and like 5 copper.
Sweet! We got 5 copper. Is that on both of them?
That was all together, yeah. I mean, they've each got their own crappy dagger.
So it's 5 copper total
Yeah.
off of everybody.
Off of all 3 of them. Oh, they're not successful muggers.
Alright, well, looks like we're gonna have to shell
They
out some of
targeted
our
an
own money to
old
go buy this old
man.
a cane. Alright, let's go see if we can find a shop that sells a cheap cane.
Yes. Yes, you can.
Wonderful. We'd like to buy the cane for the dude. How much is the cane gonna cost?
Sorry, I'm just...
You weren't expecting this to go this way?
You straight up murdered a dude in the street.
You mean to?
I'm still laughing.
He's a street rat.
You killed Aladdin.
I
No.
know, it could have been Aladdin!
More likely Oliver.
He was a douche. Hey, Oliver's not a douche.
Anyway, let's buy a cane.
Okay, you walk into a shop. There are a number of walking sticks and nice shoes and gloves and some capes.
We just need a cane for an old man.
The shopkeeper asks, "Oh, how much you looking to spend?"
Well, you have anything around 5 copper?
Ooh, that's not a lot, you know.
Well, what's your cheapest but functional cane? Sorry, I'm not going to break the bank trying to buy this guy a cane.
We didn't steal it.
He looks around. Does he have one? Yes. Yes, he does. Just a minute. I think I might have something for you. Goes behind the counter and he starts shuffling through a chest. Number of things in there. Quick glance, you could tell this is old stuff he probably hasn't ever been able to sell for one reason or another. And he pulls out this very old-looking cane. Looks like a gnarled piece of wood. Well, I'll probably sell you this for a few copper. It's been returned plenty of times. I don't need to worry about making a profit off it.
Why was it returned?
People just said they didn't like it.
That's
I don't feel about that.
interesting.
Hey, cane's an extension of you.
Okay.
Just eat a lemon.
I'm not thrilled by it, but, whatever. Cane's a cane. Can I roll insight to see if there's any reason not to trust this guy?
Sure.
I will as well.
Yeah.
Got a 9.
6.
No good reason not to believe him.
Cool. Let's make the sale.
He'll charge you 3 copper for it.
Perfect. That's coming out of their money.
Yeah, I'm going to give the rest of the money to the old man. Back to the old man.
Big spenders. So, Darvin.
I am Darvin.
Saw a stranger climb into the back of this funeral cart, take a few things out of this person's rucksack, and leave. Apparently he didn't care about it. That's cool. Are you in the cart, on the cart, out of the cart?
Out of the cart, I'm probably at this point just gonna go back to my sort of hiding place. Nonchalantly keep an eye on the cart.
Kara and Arannis, as you're returning towards the temple, you see that man in his hood, right?
Yeah.
walking away from the cart, kind of leaning up against a post on the other side of the street.
I'm gonna walk up to him and ask him, what were you doing in the cart?
I wasn't in the cart.
What were you doing with the cart?
Looking in.
Did you see anything interesting?
There's a coffin in there.
That doesn't surprise me.
That's all I saw. I don't
Roll an
know.
insight
Roll
check.
deception on that, please.
15.
I got 18.
18 as well.
That person is lying to you.
So, what else did you see aside from the body or the coffin?
Oh, some miscreant came up and went through. Is the bag still there?
You left the rucksack in there.
Went through this rucksack. Might have wandered off with a thing or two.
And you didn't stop them?
I'm a humble monk. It is not my place to get involved with thefts on the street. Gods frown upon these things, but it is not my place to interfere with them.
I know.
I love the more neutral characters sometimes.
I mean, I'm neutral, but I'm not that neutral. Jeez. Okay, dude. So you just watched some... Could you at least tell me what this person looked like so we can go get this guy's stuff back?
Sure. And I will describe him to the best of my ability.
Sure, you got a good look at him.
And which direction did he go?
I will tell him the direction he went in to the best of my ability.
He went back down that way, west.
So if we directly asked you to watch the cart and make sure that no one stole anything else from the cart, would you do that? Does that fit in with your gods and your responsibility?
I suppose. Sure.
Then would you watch the cart and make sure no one else stole anything from it?
I will.
Okay. Let's go get the old man's stuff back.
Alright.
This guy.
So, are you going inside to give this old man the cane?
We should, and then we should tell him
Yeah.
what happened and that we're on it.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go fill the old man in.
Okay.
Go to the temple and fill the old man in and give him the cane we bought. And the extra copper.
You head in, and Hizerni is having a now heated conversation with this priest. He is demanding to know why he refuses to help him. As you come up with a newish cane for him.
Hizerni, is there a problem?
Damn right there is this man, as he gestures over to him. Priest Diego. He says there's nothing he can do to help me. Honor my poor wife.
Alright. Well, we brought you this, and here's the rest of what we took off the hoodlums, because the hoodlums broke your other cane.
Thank you. Wait, now we can talk some sense in him. Great. But, you said you were off. I'm sorry. My head is... It's a frustrating day.
Well, we're also off because apparently some locals took something out of your cart.
Figures.
There was someone who said that they took... What did they take?
A tube.
Yeah.
And a...
The important part is the tube. When you tell him that, he's like, oh, you have to get that back.
Well, that was the plan, so we're going to go do that. It might help to know what was in the tube, if we can't find the tube itself.
I doubt that it can be replaced. You need to bring that back.
I'm not saying we're going to replace it. What I'm saying is if someone opens the tube, takes out whatever's in the tube, ditches the tube, we're then following whatever was in the tube. We would need to know what was in the tube.
It's a very special document. I need it in order to honor my wife.
Can I roll an insight check on that?
Yeah?
15.
You do get a sense that he does need this for his wife.
Okay, sir. I understand it's a document, and you need this for your wife. However, I can guarantee you are hundreds of thousands of documents about in the city, so I may need to know a little bit more about it than just it's a document.
Get the tube and we'll go from there.
Okay. Shall we?
I guess so.
And we head off in the direction to try and find the person who stole the document.
When did he become a crime-fighting team?
When this guy let crime happen?
Yeah.
I didn't let it happen.
You hell let it.
It's okay, Ridley.
You
Just
see
Hey,
them-
criminal, there might be stuff in here.
I have to be careful not to blow my disguise as just a mere monk.
Oh, yeah.
People
All right,
know I'm
anyway.
a badass, they might suspect things.
You see them leave. Is there anything you want to do, Darvin?
No, I promised them I would watch the cart, so I'm going to do that.
Okay.
I'm a man of my word.
Alright.
Watch the cart while somebody steals it.
The two of you wander off searching for this man who robbed the cart. Perception or investigation to find him.
there's the 2s I've been missing. How about a 7?
Oh, hey, same. This is going well.
You wander off a few blocks, and it's just there are too many people on the streets to find him at this point.
Awesome.
Give up and go back, and keep trying.
Let's keep trying just a little.
Alright. One more shot at this. A little bit harder now with the second try.
Oh, 21.
I got 11.
Luckily, Arannis spots him. He was wearing a very simple cap. It had a blue feather in it. You're able to pick that out of the crowd. You're pretty sure it's that guy. And he's heading into he's about to go inside somewhere.
Sweet. We'll follow him inside.
Off we go.
You go in, and it's a pawn shop.
Awesome.
And he's attempting to barter the goods that he has with him.
Oh, son of a bitch. Sir, I believe you have something that doesn't belong to you.
The pawn shop guy said everything in this store was legitimately obtained.
Not you.
Sorry. Force of habit. This man turns around. He's a little portly. He's got some mutton chops going on.
Yeah, he does.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about. And he's like putting some stuff on the counter there in between him and the pawn shop man. You can roll a perception check to see what he's putting out.
Oh, it's something.
It's 2 times.
I got an 11.
You can see there's definitely some kind of scroll case, a little bit of jewelry, a little knick-knack, like a little carved dog or something made out of stone. When she's trying to sell to the pawn shop. No, I'm just selling some things for some quick cash, you know. Got a family to take care of.
Here's the deal. I don't care about all of it.
Mm-hmm.
I only care about what you stole out of the funeral cart.
The pawn shop man gives him a very sidelong look.
I thought he might.
Funeral cart? Oh, no. This man's crazy. Crazy. How much? Just quick.
Don't tell him how much. That's all I'm interested in. Everything else you can sell to your heart's content.
I was hoping to get, at least a couple copper for it, and I'd gladly sell it to you instead of this guy.
Now here's the question. Do I want to fight him, or do I just want to pay him for it? Because I don't think I really care.
You can lowball him, though, and be like, yeah, I'll give you a copper each.
That's 2.
Yeah.
He already said 2.
You're going to lowball him with his own offer. Awesome.
You could give him half a copper each.
No, there's no halves.
No, there's no.
We come to a total copper.
Well,
We're
that's
not-
a total of 1.
There's no, bits.
Shave and haircut. Done. Hand him
Okay,
over.
sure. You give him the money, he hands you the goods, and he goes back to haggling over the little stone dog with the pawn shop man.
Don't steal from any more dead people. And walk out.
And as you leave, you hear Under's going, not like they need it anymore.
Oh my god.
That's what I thought. That's why I let him take it.
Oh my god. It's not really about the dead person at that point,
You've got this. What do you want to do?
Take it back to the guy.
Okay. You're still at the cart, Darvin?
Keeping an eye on it as I
A
promised.
couple of people come by, taking a look in. There's been some kids standing a few feet away, just oh, who do you think's in there? How'd they die? Think it was another owl attack? No, it was like a giant, I swear. Total kid BS. And the two of you are heading back in?
Okay.
Yep.
As you enter, Priest is kind of reluctantly agreeing to Hizerni to pray to Karam over his concerns and come back in the morning. To which Hizerni reluctantly agrees.
Okay.
And then they notice you coming in.
Yay. And we return the conquering hero with the tube.
And whatever the other thing is.
He's definitely more concerned about the tube. He opens it up real quick. I mean, you guys didn't open it, right?
No, we didn't check it.
He opens it up, pulls out a piece of paper real quick, opens it just to make sure it's still the same thing. You guys can give me a perception check if you want to try to sneak a peek at what this is.
I got an 18. No, I got 17. Sorry,
4
17.
is paper.
It's a magical spell.
Well, I just got a bargain.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Once he sees what it is, he rolls back up, puts it back in the tube, puts that in a pocket. He thanks you a lot and asks if you know anywhere to stay for the night. I find myself in need of a room. Is there a place to stay nearby?
Pointing him toward the local inn.
Okay. Do they have a place where I could park my wagon?
Think so.
Okay.
You would
Good.
have to ask them.
So do you just direct him there, or you escort him there?
I'd direct him there. I've done enough for this guy.
Yeah.
Fair enough. He turns his wagon around, looks at you, Darvin, just standing there by his cart, not sure what to make of you. Turns the cart around and heads off towards the inn. Is there anything you would like to do?
I mean, I guess I'm still waiting for information on my next target, so I'm just kind of living my life.
Me too.
Or living Kara's life.
I do my thing. I mean,
Okay.
I go
Go back to your
back to the tavern,
tavern.
do my playing thing for the evening.
Okay. morning comes, and yeah, we'll say the Bard's Rest is close enough to hear this. And Darvin, you are in this area again too.
Sure.
It's probably about half an hour before the sun comes up, and there's a commotion outside. People are rushing down the street towards the temple to see what is going on.
Oh god.
Would anybody like to go see what's
I
going
want
on?
to go see what's going on.
Yeah, me too.
Alrighty, good.
No, we all stay home. And there's
That's fine.
no
You can all
story.
stay. Oh, there will be a story if you all stay home.
No.
It is just a very, very different one.
Grab all my stuff.
From the street, about 20 feet away from the entrance to the temple, you can hear shouting and an argument coming from inside, much worse than the previous day. You can hear the priest yelling to someone, No, stop, get down from there. It doesn't belong to you.
What?
Wonderful.
If everybody wants to stay outside, they
Oh, I'm
can.
going in.
I'm going.
I'm gonna go in because I have a feeling they would make me anyway.
You walk in, there is Hizerni. He is up on the altar.
The hell?
His wife's casket is on the ground, and he is climbing the statue of Koram.
Okay.
And he is trying to pull the stone orb off of the statue.
That's my god, right?
Yes. Different aspect of it. Like, this is
Right.
this is
They're
the
their
less lawful or less orderly version, but yes, this is still the god of
This
death.
is still an affront to my religion. How's the residing priest or monk or whatever reacting?
He is shouting at Hizerni, saying, No, you can't. I told you the god didn't approve. You must get down from there now.
Hizerni, what are you doing?
He is trying to pry this sphere off of the statue.
Why are you doing that?
He believes, he tells you, that this is in fact one of the artifacts of Koran,
What?
and he intends to use it.
To do what?
He says, I will honor my wife in the only way I know how, by bringing her
I
back.
figured he was going to go there.
Oh crap! I can't let him do that.
Hizerni, your
You
wife
know me both.
is dead. You have to accept that.
But not for long.
Come on, old man, get down.
And he's standing on the outstretched statue arm of Koram. He's got both hands underneath the orb, but he's just pulling. It seems to be very well affixed.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere. The old man's going to hurt himself. So
We're
throw
gonna
his
have to
back.
help him down so he doesn't hurt himself.
It's probably like 8-9 feet up.
He's gonna fall before anything else happens. If he manages to get that thing up, he's gonna be so like
I know
leveraged.
Well, let's at least position ourselves so
I
if he
know
falls, we can catch
Too
him.
little about magic to try and convince him that bringing his wife back from the dead's a bad idea.
Oh, I suppose I would know that it's a bad idea.
I know enough about
I
death
got
to tell you it's
plus
a bad
one.
idea.
Well, there you go. Between the two of us,
So I know why it's a bad idea, but I'd have to do like probably charisma check to talk him into it, right? And my
And that
charisma's
would be
not.
a persuasion if you want to try to talk him down.
I would love to try to talk
And my
him down.
persuasion's not great, so why don't you try?
The priest rushes over to you. You have to stop him. This is an affront to the god.
I concur.
He can't use that.
Uh,
He can't.
Look, Hizerni, I know that you're hurting. I know that losing people is hard. Trust me, I really know. But this is not the way to honor your wife's memory. And trust me when I say that even if you manage to bring her back, she won't be your wife anymore.
You give me a persuasion roll.
Oh, Jesus. I got an 11.
As you say this, he gives a good heave, and the stone rolls off the hand onto the ground.
Oh, no.
He slips and falls. He lands with a thud. He's still conscious. And the ball is rolling over towards his wife's casket, and he is just rush crawling after it.
Can I
Can one of us run after it?
And get there.
rush and try to get it
Real
before
quick.
he does?
Yes, you can try.
Somebody have higher decks than me that wants to do this?
I got
Because-
this.
I'm like, because I could, but I'm a talker.
Fuck, no, I don't got this. What did you want? What am I rolling?
Dex.
Dex? Yeah, I got a 6. I should have had that.
I mean, we can all try,
I
right?
try
Because it would
too?
be our instinct
We're not like gonna.
We all
Okay.
to all
stumble
try.
over
I
it.
mean, we
Dex
could all
too.
three stooge. Just
Oh man, you might.
I
oh
lost Dex again.
no, I'm actually okay. I got
It's
I
the
got a
second
13.
one down on the...
10.
The old man has the power and delusions of love on his side and rolled an 18.
Oh my god!
Damn, old man.
Hey, loved ones are important.
Yeah, but
And he rushes
this is
over.
Psychotic.
Why doesn't everyone give me an Arcana check right now?
I got a 19.
11.
I got a 14.
You feel a pulse of energy come off of the sphere. What do you do?
Can I kick it out of his hand?
Okay, just to be clear, it is a stone sphere about this big, so it'd be like kicking a stone soccer ball.
Ow.
If you want, you can.
You're
I'm
gonna
just saying,
Break my foot.
it could hurt. He's not holding it up in the air. It's like still on the ground, and he's just rolling it closer towards him.
Could I like drop kick his hands? Like,
Yes,
like
you
if he's
could.
pulling it this way, like kick his arms to like make him.
You
throw it
can
this
certainly
way?
kick him instead
Yeah,
of the
let's go for
sphere.
it. Let's go for it.
We're gonna go with the dex
Dex
attack.
21.
You run and slide tackle his arms, and yeah, he loses grip of the sphere.
And now I'm hugging him.
Just hugging him on the ground?
Basically.
Well, if I slide tackle it, yeah, sure, go for it. Now I've got it.
Okay.
Or we're at least in a dog pile.
The priest walks up, he's coming after the sphere, he wants to get it. And he starts rolling it away, if you let him.
Oh, yeah. I will. I don't know what that thing does. I'd rather not touch it if I don't have to.
Can everyone give me one more Arcana check?
Not that one.
Damn it.
17.
Oh, nice, because I got a 3.
I got a 6.
Yay! We suck.
So despite that brief pulse that it let out before, it seems completely inert to you now. As the priest walks up and starts rolling it away, and says, I told you he can't use it, because it doesn't work anymore.
It seemed like it worked when he was holding it.
It's a long story, but basically, it used to work, but it hasn't for almost 200 years now.
Wow.
Been kind of keeping that under wraps. I understand his delusions. This may have had a shadow of its power left in there still. His will resonated with it, but this will never bring anybody back again.
Is that what it's meant to do?
Oh, yes. Obviously before, we would use it for very special ceremonies to bring people back who were taken too early, to let them finish out their lives.
Can I make a religion check to see if I know, from my point of view, if this would be an affront to the god? Or if this is like standard practice?
You can roll religion on this.
11.
For your monastery, this probably would, but you know that it's not the same rules in every
So
monastery.
maybe for them it's cool.
Like I mentioned to good old Kara over there before, one of the tenets on this altar says death is just a phase.
Okay.
The priest explains to you, yes, it's unfortunate that some magic doesn't quite work, but we've made do without it. I'm sure it's still out there in the world somewhere. You still hugging good old Hizerni?
No, I've let him go at this point.
Okay. He's getting himself up, and he's going over to his wife's casket, which he opens, leans down on his cane, gets down on his knees, stroking her hair off of her face. You notice she looks a lot younger than him.
That's interesting.
Oh, well, that would be...
How long ago she died?
You gonna ask him that?
Yeah.
He tells you it's been 20 years.
Holy...
Lord.
She still looks like she just died.
How does she look that good if she's been dead for 20 years?
I've been taking care of her. Oh, the scroll preserves her.
Dude, this is weird.
Yep.
We're not done yet.
You're a weird dude.
Man, why? I understand that you love this woman, but 20 years? Think of all the opportunities you've missed and all the things you could have done.
It doesn't matter. I never got to say goodbye, and I need that. She deserves to hear it.
So would you settle for just like a conversation with her spirit rather than bringing back her entire body back?
Outside of game real quick, is that something you can do?
No, but I'm like, if you're going on a quest to find someone who could do it, I'd much rather do that than like this crazy shit. I'm an assassin. I don't like the idea of bringing bodies back.
Me neither. There's something inherently backwards about that.
Even I think it's weird.
He tells you this is all I knew to do. The stories of the temples and their artifacts, I've heard them since I was a child, and I thought if anybody was deserving of it, why not me?
Why did you think that?
But why not?
Well, I mean, but what have you done in your life that makes you think that you deserve this sort of reincarnation magic?
He says, I loved her truly. It's just an old romantic.
Creepy old romantic. This is like psycho creepy.
He starts to stand up and walk over towards the priest. And I need everybody to give me an Arcana check.
3.
13.
That pulse you felt from the sphere, Kara, you can feel it again from somewhere else in the room. It is stronger this time.
Where is it coming from?
And it is more sustained.
What?
You look around, and it is coming off of his new cane that you gave him.
Oh, fuck me.
What do you do?
I look to her and I say, Arannis or Avarice or whatever you're called.
Ooh, avarice. Like, if you became a dark bard, that would be really cool.
And I go, it's the cane that's given him the power.
Oh, shit.
Are you sure it's not him giving the cane the power?
Yeah,
Well, the cane's
I'm
doing
sure.
something. We gotta get it away from him.
Everybody give me a perception roll.
Oh, God, I dropped it.
20. Not a
Well,
great.
none of those were good. Okay, that's
None of them? How many perception rolls did you make?
I rolled it once and picked it up to read it and couldn't see it, and then I dropped it, so I figured I'd roll it again, and they were all crap.
I got a 6.
It was that 4 was the final decision.
Darvin, you hear a slight creaking from the casket as this woman begins to stand up.
Running over to the casket, I guess.
Okay. She appears to be in her early 30s. She rises up, very light hair, pretty enough face. She looks around very lost. What are people doing? You didn't notice it at first, but as soon as Darvin took off running towards the casket, it kind of drew everybody's attention.
Well, it's a little late to do anything.
Hizerni, your wife's standing.
He's turned around and noticed, and now he needs to do something. How does he handle this? Oh, good. Poorly. The answer is poorly. He rolled a 4. He sees her, and his eyes well up, and he chuckles a little bit, like a relieved, like, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening to me chuckle, before it twists and turns,
Oh, God, no.
and it becomes a very, very maniacal laughter as he puts 2 and 2 together and realizes what he's done. And he tells his wife, Mirabelle, he says, come join me. And she gets up and she starts to walk towards him right out of the casket.
Hizerni, this is not right.
He does not respond to you. He's just looking at his wife. He's got his arms open. As she reaches him, they give each other a big hug.
I don't really know what to do.
I look to
I don't either.
I look to the temple guy and say, is there any reason or way in the world where this could be a good thing? Could you believe this to be within line of your religion?
Well, if this works how the artifact used to, it should be fine.
How would we know that?
As long as he stops.
Stops what? Stops raising bodies? Stops keeping her alive?
Either one. I don't know how long he intends to keep her. The artifact can bring people back, but it could be used the other way too. It's just that's not something we usually need to do.
He said he wanted to say goodbye. He needs to say goodbye and then put her down.
Now that he's got her back, he's not gonna let her go.
I'm not allowed to kill someone without being ordered to.
So you can beat him unconscious, though.
You can stop him.
I could stop them. I could, yeah. I could do that.
Okay, Hizerni, you got what you wanted. You got your chance to say goodbye, so you need to do it, and you need to let her go.
Please roll me a persuasion.
Okay. Where have you been rolling? I crit. You want the total?
No. He rolled a 19, but he cannot beat your 20.
Which turns into a 25.
Yeah. He does not have bonuses to this. So, yes. This is fun. This is fun. Yes, I can finally say goodbye. We can all say goodbye. And even without concentrating or focusing, everyone in the room can feel another pulse of energy come off of this cane. And perception rolls.
I crit again.
Good.
I got 12.
I got a 6.
Well, crit and 12. You hear this coming from farther back, behind the altar, as some, what do you call those things? Like, tomb doors open. You know those drawers they put bodies in?
Yep.
Yeah.
The mausoleum type things.
Yeah.
Some of them start opening, and some people start walking out
We have to incapacitate this guy right now.
Yes, absolutely. So, yeah.
Okay, initiative. Let's
My
do this
talking
the right way.
clearly didn't work, so...
Oh, it worked. In a way. Kara.
17.
Arannis.
17.
Darvin.
6.
And... Hizerni. Ooh. Guess who's going first?
Not us.
He rolled an 18 on his initiative. And I'll throw the priest in there, too. He's going last. And, of course... The Risen.
The Risen.
They are slow. They're getting their legs back. Not literally, but they still have them attached.
Don't let me forget that I have bardic inspiration. Don't let me
Okay.
forget that.
Then you can give it.
Yes.
This is usually what is done with bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
is to give it
Usually
away.
it's not.
Okay. It is Hizerni's turn first. He grabs his wife, just like around the waist, and he walks with her right in front of the altar. He's definitely figured out what he's doing now. He raises the cane over his head once more, and there's again another pulse. Sound of a few more creaks.
You're too little to deal with
Now, do you guys understand why I don't get involved in things?
this. This was gonna happen one way or the other.
Not if you guys didn't
And
return
he
this
calls
scroll and chain.
for protection. Vale, Kara Vale, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
My charisma skills are not good enough right now to mind trick him, because I had a thought, but I'm not going to be good at that right now. I need to build those skills up a little. So, I'm going to draw my spine dagger. Hizerni, we don't want to have to do this. Don't hurt anyone.
You're not gonna attack him?
No. Try and keep him from actually doing anything.
Roll persuasion.
Nope.
What did you roll?
I had a 5 on the die.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure he didn't roll worse.
Yeah, because I have a bonus of 1, so that's a 6.
He rolled a 12.
About right.
So you call out to him. It doesn't seem like your words are getting through to him. Now it's Arannis' turn.
I don't know if what he's doing requires concentration, but I'm gonna try to break it.
That's fine.
And I'm gonna shout a string of insults at him. He is violating the laws of nature and whatnot. Oh, I don't have to. I don't have to roll. He has to.
Oh,
roll.
he has to make a saving throw, yes?
Wisdom save.
Okay. He's going to keep using this die because it's been pretty good. 13.
That's a tie.
He passes. So he takes no psychic damage? Nothing?
Nope, nothing
Okay.
happens on a pass. It's a cantrip, so
That's fair.
it was worth a shot.
We go to Darvin.
Attacking.
Alright.
Attacking the old man, in case it's not clear. We take him
Attacking
down.
Hizerni.
Yeah,
Very good.
Hizerni. So that's
Not
a
bad.
15.
Oh, yes, that hits.
Nice.
He's an old
Remember,
man.
we're little. We're level 1, which means that things are leveled to us.
Hopefully.
So that's 10 damage.
Jesus.
Beautiful.
And then I have my bonus action. That might not hit. That's 11.
That'll hit. He's not a frail old
He's an
man.
old man.
He's like 60-ish.
And that does 5 damage.
God damn. You're wailing on this old dude.
Trying my hardest
Okay.
not to kill him, though.
So you stab him in the shoulder, and then you punch him right in his old jaw. As you take a step back, you notice he's bleeding, and then it just kind of stops.
Shit.
It's not like it resealed or anything, but just like the blood flow stopped.
Wow.
It is the priest's turn. He's going to shout out, This is an abuse of the power. You must stop right now. He's just panicked and confused. It's definitely more chaotic than he's used to seeing.
Useless priest.
Okay, do you say that out loud?
say that.
Kind of mumbling to myself.
Okay. You can. This is like the other side of your order. Fuck these guys. The Risen come forward. You notice that these people are all looking very much alive, not so much undead. It's not like these are zombies with big gaping wounds, hair falling out. These just look like people who were napping and walked forward. 2 of them are going to try to grab you and hold you down. Give me a strength or dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I'm choosing Dex because I have a bigger bonus.
This is just you squirreling away.
23.
Nice.
That is good because they rolled very well. It was a 16 and an 18 for them.
Thank you.
But they get their hands on you, and you just kind of start like stepping back and just like, nope. A couple more are going to try to come up and do the same to you.
They'd have to walk a long way. I didn't move.
Oh, that's right. You're still way back there.
Yeah.
Are you up by Hizerni right now?
I didn't walk up to him, so I'm probably
Right.
about halfway between her and him.
All right. They are even with him now. He's got 6 with him.
So
It's his turn again. He's going to do that first, without even knowing. And then he's going to let out another pulse from the cane.
Oh shit. We are so screwed right now.
And you hear screams coming from outside. As a reminder, there's a cemetery behind this building.
Fuck.
It's cool. It's cool. Alright, it's your turn.
Take a knee and I draw my other dagger from under my skirts. And then I'm going to go for Hizerni. My goal is to try and get the cane out of his hands.
Okay. Alright, we'll do an attack, but instead of damage, it would be to disarm him.
Okay.
And one of the Risen is going to use their reaction to give you disadvantage. Because he asked for their protection.
You're going like a regular, just a dex attack, a dagger attack?
Just a dagger attack. Or whichever, are you using a weapon, or are you doing this unarmed? Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, this will be to unarm
it's
him
an
as
11.
opposed to damaging him. You manage to get your dagger just locked behind his hand, behind where the cane is. And you give it a tug, you pull him towards you, and the person that is standing in between you and him just like kind of gets sandwiched in between the two of you. And you're just kind of all locked together at this moment.
Can I use my bonus action to stab the dude that I'm locked in with?
You can attack without your bonus on that. Yeah, sorry.
Is that without the bonus to the attack or without the bonus to the damage?
It's without the bonus
Yeah.
to the damage.
Yeah.
I know because I do that all the time with my rogue. All the time.
Oh, well, that's not going to make much of a difference. That's an 11.
Yes. You
Sweet.
stab into the Risen.
And I haven't used my sneak attack yet, so 8.
You plunge your dagger right into the side, and he starts bleeding.
Okay, that's interesting.
Arannis, what would you like to do?
Okay, since there's a weird scrum happening up there, is there a way that I can shoot this guy with a crossbow and not hit my friend?
Yes. There's also a way that you can shoot your friend. You can shoot him, but if you were to, like, terribly fail, like, crit fail, you might hit your friend.
I don't want to do that.
That's just part of the fun of shooting into a crowd.
Okay, I will, then I'm not going to do that. I want to use my Vicious Mockery on him again.
Okay. And he gets to roll his
Wisdom save.
whiz 13 again.
Okay, then I want to use
He's a saving
my
mother-
I want to use my bardic inspiration on this guy.
On Darvin.
Yes.
All right.
Because he's the next one with an attack. What this means is that sometime within the next 10 minutes, you can add a d6 to an ability check, an attack roll, or saving throw. You can use after the d20 roll, but it has to be before he calls whether it's a success or a fail. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you have an extra d6 on your roll now. I need to mark that I use
But
that.
wait until I need it.
Yes. That's why they write it that way.
Got it.
So, it is luckily your turn now, Darvin. What would you like to do?
That's why I did
Attacking the old man again. What's his name? I keep forgetting.
Hizerni.
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 that. Because it's an Ernie, but it's his Ernie.
It's his Ernie.
Not your Ernie. Not her Ernie.
Not my
It's his Ernie.
So the wife's name is her Ern.
No. His name is Mirabelle. She's a very pretty lady.
Ooh, I might need that. Wait, will that even help?
I don't know. I can't tell you.
So that's a 3 plus. So that's 8.
Yeah, you should use it.
And I'm gonna use her thing, which is what again?
It's a d6 and you just add it to the roll.
10.
Yes.
That's a close one. Almost wasted it. Gonna take 10 damage. The sword.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I needed that.
Oh, I needed to make sure that somebody was going to hit.
And my bonus unarmed attack. 13.
That hits.
4 damage. Minimum damage. Nice.
This dude is wailing on an old man. I love it.
The old man is psychotic and out of control.
Yeah.
He's gone a bit loony.
I'm being
I'll
very
admit.
careful not to kill him.
A bit loony.
Yeah. You stab into him and punch him again, and this time he doesn't bleed.
Shit. We have to get the cane away from him.
That's what I'm trying to
It is the
do.
priest's turn. He just drops down to his knees and starts praying.
Oh, that's
Of course.
going to do us a lot
That's
of good.
helpful.
Thank you, Mr. Priest. That's helpful.
It's the Risen's turn. A few more have entered. Darvin, you hear a voice call out your name, which you immediately recognize as the voice of your dead mentor. Darvin, is that you?
I'm not gonna answer vocally. I'm like,
He says this as he walks forward, and you can clearly see, yes, this is the same man who taught you how to sneak along in the shadows.
is he one of the risen?
Yes, he is.
Oh, yeah, he's hella dead.
He's definitely dead, and now he's definitely back.
Did we name him? I don't remember.
No, we did not. Do you want to name him now?
Why don't you let Scott name him?
Yeah.
His name's Aaron. He sees you, and then he immediately throws a dagger at you.
Holy shit.
He does not have full control over himself. He was buried with a dagger, as is custom for someone of his rank.
Oh.
Does a 17 hit you?
Yeah, it does.
2 piercing damage. Hits you in the shoulder with a dagger.
I'm glad I haven't used my
Ow!
spells.
And now it's the rest of the Risen's turn. 2 more again going to try to grab you and hold you down. So you can make a strength or dexterity saving throw.
21.
Stop rolling so damn good.
No, keep rolling well.
2 more going to
I only have 2 times that I can
They
do
can-
healing spells.
actually get to you this time, so they are going to try to grab you now.
Shit.
Strength or dex.
Oh, now I'm screwed. Dex, please. 20.
God damn it, they cannot grab you. We're
Nice
shit.
roll.
And to you as well.
It's one
Strength or
roll
dex.
to save for both of them.
They're just trying to grab you in tandem. I'm just basically giving them advantage. Because if one of them fails, the other one's not going to be able to hold you down on their own.
18.
11. So they do not get to do that. The other 2 are going to stand basically side by side with Hizerni and his wife. People continue to scream outside.
There's only so much we can do.
Hizerni's turn.
I still got him locked in, right?
He cannot swing at anybody. There's no attacking.
Yeah.
He's going to try to get his hand free of you. 15.
14.
He managed to get his hand free, but does not get anything else done this turn. And Kara there. Caravale. What do you want to do?
Is he still within reach of me?
Oh yeah, he didn't move. He's got an altar at his back.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and sever his hand.
Okay.
Fuck, not gonna happen with that attack. That's gonna be a 9.
You miss.
With my offhand.
You swing a little wild.
Oh, that's better. How about a 22?
That hits.
And 3 damage.
Not enough to remove any limbs. Maybe if you're holding his hand down, you could cut off a pinky. That is not the case right now. Alright, Arannis. The room is beginning to fill with the Risen.
There's so many things in this room that I can't justify using an actual spell slot to attack these guys. I can't justify it.
Just do whatever you want. Always a chance for success.
And then I'm not going to be able to heal you guys. I'm going to attempt Vicious Mockery again.
He's going to attempt to save again. 15.
Yep, I'm saved. I'm going to use my bonus action to... Who wants Bardic Inspiration?
He's doing more damage.
It's good to have. I wouldn't turn it down again.
I can only do it 3 times a day, but
Hey, you.
it seems like our big fight for the day.
Can you
So...
hit someone with your loot?
Yes, you can, if you really want to.
I can, but then I'd lose my casting implement if it broke.
Always a possibility.
That seems like a poor idea. Alright, I'm gonna give you some more Bardic Inspiration since it seemed to work well the last time.
Alrighty. Darvin's turn.
Can I call something out as part of my turn? Or does that take an action or bonus action?
What do you mean by call something out? Like shout?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, no, you can
Usually.
talk freely.
Okay.
Unless you're in a monologue,
No.
you can talk whenever
Shouting
you want during your
is
turn.
generally a free action.
Okay, so I just want to yell out, what would I call him as my former superior? I'm now Master of my Royal.
Mm-hmm.
No title.
You could call him Master Aaron. That would certainly be acceptable. If you want to be a bit more familiar with him, you could just call him Aaron. You can always just call him Sir.
Since he hasn't come back from the dead, I'll be a little formal and say, Master Aaron, help me stop this. And then I will attack Hizerni. 7.
You use that Bardic Inspiration?
Yep.
I'll tell you that.
There you go.
13.
That'll hit.
11 damage.
Damn.
And my unarmed. 13.
That hits.
7 damage.
Nice.
I did max damage that turn.
Nice.
Thanks to you.
Hella damage. Just went in and just started wailing on him, and you can feel like the bones in his ribs crack as you're punching him.
Poor old man.
Poor old man.
But he's psychotic.
I know.
It is the priest's turn. He continues to pray. He's pulled out his holy symbol, waving it around while he prays.
Someone remind him that the god of death helps those who help themselves.
It is the Risen's turn. 2 more are going to try to grab you again, Darvin, so make that strength or dex saving throw.
14.
Yeah, you're not grabbed. They're all up in your business, but you're not grabbed. Screw this. They're attacking. They've tried and tried and tried. It is not working. People are hurting them.
Hurting them. We even touched them.
So people are hurting their master. People are hurting Hizerni. You're going to get a couple of attacks there.
Fuck.
Arannis.
They're gonna hit.
Oh. That 22 is certainly going to hit. The other one's not.
Are you sure?
Do you have a 9 AC?
Oh, no.
Okay. I see single digits. I'm just going to give that one a pass.
That's fair.
Hits you for 4 bludgeoning.
Oh, Jesus.
Punches you square in the chest.
This is why I didn't use my spell slots. Because one more hit like that and I'm going to go down.
Vale, Kara, they are also going to try to attack you. The 2 that are up on you. 17 might hit.
Yep.
But still not a 9, right?
Yep.
Okay, thank God. You will also take 4. As this one just brings a fist down right on your shoulder. Aaron is going to move forward towards you. He's going to pull that dagger out. He's going to try to put it right back in. A 13.
No, not quite.
What is your AC?
15.
Not bad. At this point, Vale, you hear, Kara, what am I doing here? As Donnie shouts across the room at you.
Donnie, you're dead.
Oh, weak. Like, for real?
Like something brought you back and you were supposed to not be here.
Oh, fucking weak. He was, of course, not buried with a dagger, and he makes it just about as far as to where Hizerni's at right now. And it's his turn right now.
We're not going to win this. There's no way to win this.
Sure there is.
Well, you've got to stop attacking him then and start attacking his staff, because every time you hit him, it's not affecting him. Our damage is negligible.
Because he's an old man, the amount of damage that you've done him by
He should be dead by now.
The amount of damage you've done would have killed anybody in this room. Any normal person. He takes his staff, he drops to his knees, takes his cane, and he raises it up above his head and brings it down very hard. Brings the base of it down. A wave of energy flashes out. Like what he's done before, but this seemed very much stronger. Who here has taken damage?
Everybody.
All of us.
Everybody heals for 2.
That's weird.
This is not something he knew was going to happen,
Well, you won't hear me complain about that. You're doing my job for me.
but you continue to hear more bodies shuffle in from the back and people screaming outside. They're popping out of the ground like daisies! And there's just a panic in the streets, at least that you can hear. Kara, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to attack his staff.
Sure.
It's a 14.
Yes, that'll hit.
7 damage on the staff.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will attack with my offhand also, which is going to be a 21.
Oh, yeah.
And that will be max damage, 4 damage on that one. And I will say to him, Hizerni, you're terrorizing this town right now. That's my turn.
Arannis, what would you like to do?
Seeing her attack the staff, and now she's out of the way, clearly, since he's done a thing, right? So, like, she's not blocking him anymore.
It's still right next to him.
Well, there's still a possibility that I'll hit her, but I have to go for it at this point. It's too much damage not to. I'm gonna take my crossbow and shoot at the staff.
It's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, well, 15.
Yes.
9 damage.
You fire your crossbow, and there's just thump, a bolt sticking out of the side of it right now. Is there anything else you would like to do?
No, not as of yet.
Darvin, what would you like to do?
I saw her attack the staff.
Yes, you did.
And what happened to the staff?
She hit the staff.
It's still intact, though, right?
Yes, it's still intact.
Okay. So that gives me the brilliant idea
Would
to
you like to
also
give a-
attack the staff.
Give me a quick perception check then. I might give you a little bit extra information if you roll real well.
Okay.
Nope.
4.
Not with the 4.
Not with the 4, you're not getting any info.
So, just attacking, because no extra info, but attacking the staff this time.
Mm-hmm.
Let's,
Can I ask what you're attacking with real quick?
yeah, this is my short sword.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
So that's a 22,
Yes, that hits. Rolled it.
11, and then with my unarmed attack, also attacking the staff. So
You're punching a piece of wood.
it's like in Minecraft.
Kick it.
Punch
Punching
the
it
tree.
makes less sense than kicking it.
Hey, it's a lot better an idea than kicking a large stone ball.
Hey, I didn't kick the ball. I kicked the dude holding the ball.
I got a 7.
No.
I wish you'd given me more inspiration. That was helpful.
You don't want to do that so much.
I can only do it so many times, and I only have 1 left, so...
It is the priest's turn. Can everybody make an Arcana check?
I got a 14.
Got an 11.
16?
Yes, Darvin. The priest is not being ineffectual. you can actually feel some holy energies coming off of him and connecting with the altar just behind Hizerni.
Oh, good. That makes me feel better.
It's time for the Risen. They are just attacking. That is what they do now. They are done with tackling. You there. Darvin, they're going to try to punch you. That will miss, but this 21 will probably hit.
Yep.
3 bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
And it punches you in the shoulder.
What are you at? Just so I know.
7.
Okay.
I was fine. I was full until then.
Your old mentor, Aaron, is going to stab you again.
Damn it.
He's going to stab at you. With 10, though.
Yep.
And then
Stop
it's
that,
time
Aaron.
for Arannis. They're going to be punching at you as well. Does a 16 hit?
Yep.
Then I'm guessing that 21 does too.
Yep.
So these are both going to land.
Shit. What is it?
The first one punches you in the temple for 7 damage.
Well, that knocks me out.
Okay.
Is the next one more than 9?
No, they
Okay.
can't hit more than 9. But the next one was also 7. But seeing you go down, it just
I have to
stops.
ask because that's my total health.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm out. I'm done.
Uh-oh.
Might be fucked, guys. Just in case you're wondering.
Veil. 2 of them are attacking you. Does a 13 hit?
No.
Does a 16.
Yes.
5 bludgeoning. Just gut punch. And it's Hizerni's turn. He is going mad with power.
Fuck.
He just starts cackling and is generally having way too good of a time. He turns to his wife, Mirabelle, and says, "We can be together forever now. There's no need to say goodbye." And then it would be Kara's turn.
Kara's gonna disengage and run out to Arannis.
Mhm.
And since I can't do more than move at this point, can I move to her and then, or him, and then drag him for like half of the rest of my move?
Sure.
Okay. I have no idea how far I made it, but I moved.
You are out of direct conflict with anybody at the
Got
moment.
You're gonna yell at him to run?
Alright.
I was standing right next to him. I'm gonna hope he saw me, but I can yell, "Let's get out of here," to him.
Arannis, what would you like to do? Oh,
I
wait. sorry.
have to make a death save.
Yes.
I don't have an option here,
My
Mr.
bad.
DM, who
I
just tried to kill me.
I forgot that I punched you in the brain.
It's a success. Sounds a 16.
Good. Darvin.
That's a start.
You're gonna
Run.
do the same thing, disengage and join me.
And go over to them.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
You can help me drag me.
It is the priest's turn. He's going to come to Arannis' aid. And he's going to...
Thank you, Mr. Priest.
Why do you think you have priests around? I'm going to give you 7.
Oh,
Back in the fight, apparently.
oh,
Nice.
I just pop right back up again. That's almost full health for me.
He cannot do that much.
I'm little.
Sometimes it's not quite time for death. It is the Risen's turn. They all move to gather around Hizerni. Everyone give me an Arcana check.
Oh.
4.
Hey, same.
16.
Oh, good.
No. 18, sorry.
Okay, but 18. Awesome. You feel an incredible swelling of magic power coming from the statue of Koram. And as you turn to look at it, you can see it start to move.
Holy.
Oh, crap. I gotta go. Bye. I don't know who's making it move, but I'm gonna fucking run.
There's no way we're winning this. No way.
Well, I mean, assuming that it's him making the statue move and not the
And not
priest.
the priest.
Could be.
I'm definitely edging toward the door, though.
Well, you're still on your ass.
It could be the god.
I haven't gotten up yet. That's true, too.
In this situation, Darvin is not wrong. The statue, I don't want to say becomes flesh. It more becomes like a flowing shadow
Alright.
with form. A little bit more solid than like a Dementor.
Got it.
And it calls out to Hizerni. "What are you doing with my artifact?" He turns and says, "I'm using your power. I'm using the power you've given me. I'm using it to rejoin with my dead wife and bring everyone's loved ones back to them. And these people," as he just like points and just pans across the room at you, "are trying to stop me."
Good.
This embodiment, at least of Koram, says, "This is not how my power was intended to be used.
Okay.
This must end."
We have a god on our side.
What What do you three want to do?
As soon as I realized this was my god, I would have dropped to a kneel.
It's actually not a bad idea.
Roll religion. Oh, with advantage. This is totally in your wheelhouse right here.
20.
You kneel down for this prayer, offer, like
Acknowledgement.
reverence, supplication.
Yeah.
Cool. Kara and Arannis, would the two of you like to do anything?
Kara's gonna sheath the spine dagger, keep the other one up, and I'm helping Arannis up.
To be clear, the spine dagger is one that you store on your spine.
Yes,
it's not made of
there's-
spine.
There's a sheath in the bodice, if
Okay.
you will.
Spine dagger.
I'm gonna stand up and just kind
Made
of
of spine.
stand well back. Like, all of the risen have kind of gone to, what's his name now, right?
Yes, they were protecting him.
Is there any? Okay. I'm just gonna kind of really stay where I am and stay out of the way. This is clearly a matter above my pay grade. I've already died once. I'm good where I'm at.
Cool.
You may also kneel. That would not be inappropriate.
Are you just like whispering to them? Kneel! It's like slap him and...
This is also not my god.
Pretty much.
Not my god.
Not.
Hashtag not my god.
It's not.
He will be eventually.
It's not the god I was raised with. So
Okay.
in this world, that's legit.
Hizerni claims, I'm doing this with your power, in your name, in your service. And Koram is not buying this at all. Perception checks, please. There's something happening right now I want at least one of you to see.
I got an 18.
17.
I got 16.
Or everybody to see.
Nice.
It is a little difficult to make out through Hizerni and the Risen, but you can at least see the glow of it and some of the effects as the tenets of death are being wiped clean from the altar.
Wait, the tenets of death?
Rules that this temple...
Okay.
You could think of them like the 10 Commandments, except there's not 10 of them.
Gotcha.
It's the same idea.
Yeah, same idea. And Karab says, no more, as one by one the Risen just drop the most recent ones first. So, there goes Donnie. You didn't want to reunite with your beau?
Fake Poe.
Yeah.
There goes Aaron. There goes some of the random people that you didn't know. Screams outside continue. Hizerni kind of catches on what's happening here. He grabs his wife and pulls her in real close. It says, no, you can't take her from me, not again. As Karab waves an arm, and she turns to dust in his hands. He's having none of this shit. Hizerni drops to his knees in tears. Would any of you like to do anything?
Nope, I'm good.
I really... No.
I'm kneeling until my god goes away or commands me otherwise.
I don't want to get in the middle of that mess.
Then I know exactly what's happening now. He raises his other arm and thrusts it forward. Hizerni gets flung back all the way across the room, past you, and hits the wall above the door and crumples. And the cane he was carrying just kind of spirals and is about 5-10 feet away from you guys now.
I don't want it, but I don't know how to break it.
Yeah, I have a deserted sword too.
But I suppose it should stay
And
with
he-
the temple,
Yeah.
right?
Koraya turns and starts moving towards it, and it's an extension closer to
Give him
you.
a nice wide berth.
Okay. Go ahead, buddy.
Darvin, anything you'd like to do?
Mine is way.
No. You're not
No.
in his way.
Doesn't move.
Are you going to stay put?
Yep.
Your artifact, man.
It's God's artifact, not mine.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He looks down at it. He looks up at you and the priest. And looks back at Vale as well. Recognizes you. And he says, I have no business with you yet. Reaches out his hand. And the cane rises up. He grasps it. And it bursts into flames. He heads back towards the altar. Gets back up on it. And it turns back to stone. And you can see at the altar where the tenets of death were, there is now just one. And it says, the only good death is a permanent one.
Nice. That's good to know.
What would you guys like to do?
Tell me you just saw that happen.
Yeah, saw that happen.
Oh, thank God.
Remind me when... Okay, so I'm a little more well-trained than you thought. Remind me whenever I leave the tavern with you to bring my rapier. Because I tend to seem to find trouble whenever I go anywhere with you.
I've never had so much trouble in my entire life until right now. Remind me to always bring all my gear when I'm with you. Good God.
Maybe we just shouldn't travel together.
I feel safer with you than I would on my own, considering all the weird crap that's happening.
That's true.
Apparently.
Darvin, you've just seen your god
I should, I guess, report this incident to my...
That's fair. So you're going to head out and go back to the monastery?
Yeah.
You're going to say anything to anybody before you leave?
Nope.
As you leave, and you're walking through the streets,
Running, probably.
back to the east side of town, you notice all around the temple, dead bodies. All of the risen that came up from the cemetery have since collapsed back down.
But dead.
Oh, yes.
obviously.
Including some fresh victims of theirs. A few people probably died in this assault. And as you make your way back to the monastery, there are even a few here.
At the
Some of the dead
monastery.
bodies that were at your monastery. Yeah.
Oh, right, because
Mhm.
we're dead too. Got it.
A much more exclusive burial
Right.
facility, but you do have some. And apparently a few of them got out. We got a little restless. But they're back down. And we will come back to that next time. Kara and Arannis, what are you doing?
Getting the goddamn hell out of here. That's what I'm doing.
Can go back and check on the tavern.
Yes, please.
So
Get
Get a drink.
Beer. Good God.
Kara's not much of a drinker, but after that activity,
Right?
you head back to the Bard's Rest, and Rex is there. Your juggler friend. He's up on a bar, juggling, doing some tumbling. Thought he was going to get some work in since you weren't here.
Oh, I'll let him play out the night.
Oh!
Remember, I have
Oh,
no
nice.
beef with him. He has a beef with me that I don't know about. But I'm like, it's cool, dude. Do your
Right.
thing. I've said I'm not playing tonight. I need beer.
The two of you hit the bar and start drinking.
oh, I only have one. I'm not I just need to take the edge off.
Oh no, I start drinking.
Cool.
I can't lose my faculties.
You start getting hammered. Kara has a drink, and then you staying up or you going down?
I am one of those who takes solace in my work, so I would actually, after my drink, go to work. The mundane, the routine is good for me.
The bar
Yeah,
wench work.
yeah, that's what I-
bar maiden. Whatever.
Bar wench is my favorite kind of wench.
And with that, we'll bring this chapter to a close. But the story will always continue. Podcast art created by Vanessa Blockland. You can find more of her art on Facebook or at vanessablockland.com. Blockland is spelled B-L-O-K-L-A-N-D. Podcast music by Daryl Dibber Reconos. You can find more of his music at dibber.mo or at soundcloud.com/dibbermusic. Dibber spelled D-I-B-U-R. Thank you for listening to this chapter in Seasons of Skyrend. If you like what you heard, please rate and review us on your podcast platform of choice. If you want to reach out to us personally, you can find us on Twitter at Skyrend Podcast or email us at skyrendpodcast@gmail.com. We are also on Facebook, where you can like and follow us or just chat with some awesome people. Thank you again for joining us. We'll see you next time.